Dana White explaining the rules of slap fighting, like in a promo video. Like some girl that works for the UFC is like, "So Dana, like, tell us about your latest venture." And he's like, "Well, guys, like, I'm excited to introduce slap boxing. If if you guys think this is dangerous, you don't need to watch it." And it's like,
get it.
It's dumb as shit, regardless. But either way,
like when I think
you
of slap
just
boxing,
slapped your wife a week ago, and you're like, "Listen, boxers take 100 hits to the head. These guys take 3 or 4." And it's like, well, let's not get into that.
It's also
Buster Brown.
Pull up that fucking picture right quick, because when I think of slap boxing, it's this shit.
That's what we were talking about yesterday. Is that slap?
Look at that dude's fucking face.
Oh yeah, this is what everyone was talking. This is what I was telling you about yesterday. We were talking about how slap boxing is like just open hand boxing, and then you have this slap fighting where it's like a game of chicken, kinda, but instead of on the back of your hand, you're just hitting each other in the face.
Zoom into that. That's interesting. That's
well, bro,
crazy.
like
he looks like he broke his fucking orbital bone.
He's fucked up, man.
Yeah, no.
How many? Is that one round?
I don't.
This
he's
was
like the champion.
Yeah, this was the championship.
I would assume he went through like a couple.
Dana said that they only get hit 3 to 4 times, so I don't know. That doesn't seem like 3 or 4 times, but
well, it's also like the dude he fought
What do you get?
Was like massive.
That cool belt,
massive.
Yeah, but
Toys R Us.
Yeah, but so now what? Now you take a week off, your face goes back to normal.
Well, you get that $50K prize or whatever the fuck it is, and then put it into. Money. I would hope so, and then put it into your fucking facial reconstruction because you don't have a goddamn insurance or anything from doing that.
Bro,
that doesn't make sense to me. Like I get fighting, I get like boxing, I get MMA, I get all of that. I understand it. But this, just like someone standing there just getting hit in the face, I don't fucking get it.
With chalk in your hand, just
I don't mind it as like one of the weird things they do in Russia where they just do like freak show fights and stuff.
That's
like,
fine.
Hey, mix it up, do whatever. But like the fact that the UFC is like filtering fucking money is like, this is our side project. It's like,
I don't get it. Like they could do.
Who asked for this?
I feel like they could do some cooler shit.
Do bare knuckle. Do.
Muay Thai MMA gloves. That's what people were saying. They were like, that's literally like what everyone says they want.
One does that shit. People fucking eat that shit up. Do a fucking
for people they don't know the names of.
Do the open weight Grand Prix thing.
They'll never do any fucking.
That'd be crazy.
Somebody was just doing.
Bellator's doing a full blown lightweight tournament with the champion in it. Not like winner gets to fight the champion. The champion takes a year off. Like champion, every fight of his is a championship fight within the tournament. It's fucking awesome.
That's wild.
Wait, every fight?
Is it for a belt?
No, every fight that he's in.
Is
like
it for
so the guy with the belt, like
so he carries the belt through the tournament,
right? So it could change.
Not like at the end.
No, he's in. Like he's the first fight, I think.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Man.
So you have that.
So that belt can like change hands 10 times.
I think him and like the number 1 seed got like bye though. So I think they fight one less time.
I got.
Yeah.
So the belt can just change hands over and over again?
Every single bracket, the belt changes.
So then someone could come out of it like the new champion and the winner of the fucking Grand Prix.
That's like some anime shit.
Well, that's like
that's the hype behind it.
Yeah. That's really cool.
People love a tournament, bro. That's blood sport. That's
I love
Kumite.
a tournament. I love a tournament.
Yeah, that's Dragon Ball Z.
No, that is cool. I like that.
Tournament's everything.
No, so that's a good idea. This shit's fucking stupid.
Open weight Muay Thai tournament, I think, is one.
Was one?
Then that Overeem heard about and was like,
hello,
I do Muay Thai.
Do you remember me from Japan?
I remember how to Muay Thai.
I ate lots of horse meat.
Yeah.
I hear you don't test for that here.
So you guys are like the Pride guys, right? They're like, well, no, but yes, for what you need. He's
Close
like,
enough.
right, cool. I'm going to do my mohawk again.
Dude, he comes out there with the sledgehammer.
Oh, my God.
How old is he? He's
got to be like
or was
pushing
scary.
40.
If he's not, yeah.
Except when Ngannou fucking
send him into orbit.
Yeah, that's... Well, he's a different... If he's pushing 40 now, I think it would have been a different fight 10, 15 years ago. But
I remember
watching
time. Me and my dad watched that one. We
really?
sat on the I think we paid for it. We sat there and watched it, and it was like, and he was like, holy shit.
42.
Yeah, he's been fighting forever.
What happened to Ngannou?
So Ngannou he did not get released from his UFC contract. He let it expire. Like that's what Dana White says, that he was released, and it's like, no, you didn't come to terms in time, and then the contract expired. So
he wanted more money.
the whole thing was that Francis Ngannou had one fight left in his contract, which is usually when people renegotiate. Or
Obviously.
you bet on yourself and say, I'm going to go put on such a great performance that they're going to need to pay me so much money. I'll have the leverage going into negotiations. So as a champion, that would even be more so because you can't. It'd
be crazy.
It looks so bad on the division now to have two guys fight and
but he's not
have a guy out
anymore.
there that's the champ. So last fight of his contract, he beats Cyril Gane for the belt, retains his championship. But now the contract gets extended due to a championship clause. So for
I'm sorry, hold on. Ngannou's still champion?
Up until like 2 days ago.
Okay.
So this whole time for 2 years.
I'm sorry, I thought with his knees that one fight he was fucked.
Yeah, so it's been like a year off where he's letting his knees heal up, and then the contract negotiations the entire time. And they weren't able to come to a deal. Ngannou parts ways with the UFC. Contract expires. Everyone's making their offers into him. BKF, like bare knuckle. One.
God.
I guess PFL is like a big front runner.
Can you imagine?
No.
I don't think he's doing bare knuckle.
That man bare knuckle?
No, he would destroy his hands.
Yeah, no, it's stupid.
There's no way
Or maybe
bones could withstand that force.
Or maybe they're so hardened from just working in a sand mine. That
his like hands would explode.
Can you imagine just having those cinder blocks for hands? Just kadoosh.
He's just got like a nice smile. That's why he's just like
a nice dude.
Yeah.
I want to give him a hug.
Yeah,
he
he's
seems
like
a
so
nice guy.
friendly. But then just hammer.
Yeah.
So
It's fucking crazy.
he I guess was arguing in his contract. And of course Dana White does all his bullshit where he's like, we gave him a contract, would have made him biggest paid athlete in UFC history, more than Brock Lesnar. And it's
Is
like,
that true?
He won't say the number. It's like, yeah, it's true. I was also, Brock Lesnar's contract was in 2016. I would hope the number would be bigger.
Yeah.
Brock
7
Lesnar
years
also
later.
was bitching about his contract the whole fucking time.
That too. Well, he was used to WWE money too, so he's like, what the fuck is this shit? For real fight. It was crazy. So Ngannou's shit wasn't only for his pay, though. It was for there to be a fighter, like insurance, health insurance, and for there to be an advocate for fighters present during contract negotiations, like, because I guess there isn't right now, the way that there is in, like, there's the players union, they have a representative that goes out, like, the UFC doesn't have that, and there was something else, too, but it was, like, for other fighters. It wasn't just, like, here's what my numbers need to be. He was like, there needs to be, like, a new minimum, maybe, for what it was, but, they got told no, and he's not going to re-sign. And then, simultaneous to this happen, like the night before all this gets announced, the T-Mobile Arena on the big giant screen outside has Cyril Gane versus John Jones for the heavyweight title. So people start taking pictures of it, and everyone's like, oh, it's fake, because it's the same pictures floating around. And then different angles of the same picture start coming out, and they're like,
no shit.
What the fuck? So then the UFC fight happens that day, and then everyone knows they're going to talk to Dana at the end of it, and they're like, can you comment on the...
How do you feel about this?
So just two things like
Did
hit
they
at the
just-
same time, and he was like, that's John Jones is going to fight Cyril Gane. It's going to be the biggest fight ever. And Ngannou, I don't think he wants to keep fighting at this level anymore. And then... Bro, someone put together
disrespectful.
Someone put together a compilation of Dana White, every quote of him being, and this was just like of the best fighters he'd said it about, where it's like, yeah, Dustin Poirier, he doesn't want to fight. Like all these people where he said like, yeah, I just don't think he wants to fight at anymore. But then once a contract came, he's like, listen, this guy's a tough matchup for anybody. Like
he's gonna be good.
The
regardless.
immediate flip flop.
So why was that up on the T-Mobile Arena? Were they just testing shit out?
A dude fucked up.
So they were just testing their shit out, probably.
A man at the T-Mobile Arena no longer has his job.
Can you imagine? That's crazy.
A man
that
done
IT guy
fucked
is
up.
messed up. Yeah.
That's wild.
Or he
He
was
was probably-
quitting anyway, and he was like, man,
Fuck
the world
going
needs
out
to
on a ball
know.
of fire.
God damn. He was probably like, what? So when is that fight?
March.
Oh, that's a bit out. They don't announce that.
Gets
shit.
my dick hard.
That's wild.
When's the last time Jones fought?
2.5 years ago.
How do you think he's gonna do?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
I would bet money on him just because I feel like the odds would be against him.
Bro, I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure he's like a plus 100 underdog, which isn't a lot, but it's still enough to be like.
bet money
Listen,
on
you throw
Jones.
$20 on it.
Oh,
Bro.
Jones is someone you throw $20 on.
Yeah,
Listen, you throw
bro.
$20 on
I don't
him.
care how much time he's been off. He's a freak of fucking nature.
I wet my balls with $20.
Yeah.
I'll throw that away, no matter what.
And I think the thing that's fucking people up is they're going off his last couple fights, and it's like, yo, Dominic Reyes didn't come close to beating John Jones. Complacency came close to beating John Jones. Like,
That's a man's name?
Dominic Reyes?
No, complacency.
No, it's a word.
Oh, okay.
This.
That was a crazy thing you said. You said complacency came close.
Complacence, he got so used to being the best, he can't even muster up the energy to really go toe to toe with anybody. Like, this is a real challenge. This man's got his beak wet.
David Complacency. That's crazy.
Really got stuck on that, didn't
No,
you?
I thought that
you
was
hear
a
a
guy.
word I said since then? Just waiting to say David Complacency.
No, I thought that was a guy.
Nice.
That's wild. I'm sorry. Continue.
I did, and then you brought it back.
Complacency.
I get this guy off the screen.
Yeah, that's fucking scary. Like, I get everything
Looks
else,
like a
but
Japanese demon.
this shit, like, the slap boxing is genuinely stupid.
Slap
to me.
fighting. Slap
fighting.
boxing is what we were doing, where it's like,
Yeah, slap
Not
fighting
trying
is
to
fucking
rough each other up.
stupid. It's dumb. I don't like
bro,
it.
it's the best, though. It's Dana White just in a week after being like, listen,
I slapped my wife.
I slapped my wife. I have to deal with that. I'm going to be president still. I don't know what you want from me.
I don't know what else is going to
And a
happen.
week later, he's like, slap fighting, TBS, 8 o'clock.
I had a great idea last week.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Listen, people that say this is violent, listen, no one's asking you to watch it. It's like you're literally doing a promo.
Yeah, you're doing
trying
a promo
to
right now.
get people to watch it. You are, in fact, asking them to watch it.
So are you going to do like a little sidebar project on the MMA channel for slap fighting?
Yeah, just all the best highlights.
That'd be cool.
How much do you think you're going to get paid? Because I can only imagine being working for the UFC on the undercard or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right, here's $5-10 grand, whatever you get for showing up. It's like, this guy on slap boxing just want X amount of dollars. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Disgusting.
I would
Won
rather
in a cage match.
I would rather get into a cage with somebody than do that shit, I think.
Yeah, because
I
you
would
don't
rather
have to get hit in the cage.
You'd
You
also probably-
have to get hit.
You also probably paid so many more dues in MMA, where this is such a new development, where it's I've been slap fighting for 2 years.
Yeah, or it's just
cool, man.
I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
Keep that pimp hand strong.
I've been in construction for fucking 5 years. I have hands like a goddamn gorilla.
It's crazy.
Like in Tropic Thunder, where it's get the key grip.
Get the key grip.
Sorry.
Me and Christian have been burning through Curb.
Yeah.
Wallet show.
It's good, man.
Wallet show.
It's good. That Larry David, he's onto something.
Telling you.
Quick as a whip.
No, he's fucked
I
up.
was telling him it's going to be bad for him watching that show, because he's got the confidence to just do things that we
Oh, God. Yeah.
The one where Larry was he says something fucked up, and I'm like, why would you say that? And he's like, I took a risk.
I took a risk.
That's this one.
Oh my god, dude! I was dying.
Threw it out
I was grabbing Christian, just being like, "I say that all the time." I took a risk. It was funny, wasn't it? I took a risk.
I liked it.
I thought it was good.
Hey, fuck him.
Fuck him. What else are they gonna do?
Yeah, it's dangerous for you, bud.
Can't fire me.
It's giving you fuel for your fire.
Oh no, it was bad.
The way it's bad for me is that it vindicates me, where I'm like, I am correct.
Yeah, I am. Correct.
Where it's clearly not. Same thing with Sonny, where I'm like, good to know I'm in the right, and it's
Okay.
they're the assholes in that situation.
I have Asperger's.
Yeah.
That was great.
I don't think my brother's going to the army. I think he got another chance somehow. My brother was going to go to the army because my stepdad was like, I don't think I can deal with this anymore, so it's him or me.
So Mark's moving out.
No.
Oh.
I don't know. I gotta. It was quite a blow up the other night.
It was crazy.
It wasn't
Is this for after the pod, or?
he said it, and then he was like, not giving you an ultimatum. He said it and was immediately like,
Not being there, yeah.
obviously, chill out. But he was just trying to, make it clear. He's like, this
Mom,
is crazy.
you know how porn stars are.
Oh, well, that part. Yeah. So my brother get into this whole scandal where you ever get, just random people on Snapchat friend request you?
Yeah, all the time.
It's like the same it's like the same girl Bitmoji.
Yeah, a million times. Yeah,
the same way you just get spam calls.
Yeah. You just delete them.
Ignore it, delete it.
Don't accept it. They
My
don't message
brother,
you.
open. Hey, where are you from? Plainfield, how about you? Springfield, do you go to college? Yeah, Lewis University, how about you? Oh, like, blah, blah, blah. So they talk for a while, and she's like, hey, do you want to, like, have some fun on a Zoom call? So my brother, full-blown, gets on a Zoom call. Then it's not even a girl on a webcam, Nick. It's a recording of a girl, because she's not talking. This is the speed run version. This is while my brother's crumpled on the floor with his head in his hands, talking. He's like, I just can't. And my mom's like, fucking say it. Like, explain what happened to Zach so we can understand. Because my mom doesn't understand Snapchat, so she's trying, like, she doesn't know. She's trying to read it, but then the person keeps typing, so it keeps coming back down to the bottom. And she's like, I don't know what any of this this shit is. So it's eventually we find out it's not even a girl talking to him on the Zoom. It's just a recording of a girl, like, starting to take her clothes off or whatever. So the whole thing is that someone is
so crazy, like,
extorting money from him. They're saying that they're gonna upload the video to his Facebook
because they have his picture in the corner.
Yeah, like his webcam's on him, like the small video, and then the big video is like the girl.
It's like much like FaceTime.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're saying, like, I'm going to have the whole screen grab of you watching the girl, put that on your Facebook or whatever. So he starts freaking out, and dude drives around to, like, Western Union. He's, like, trying to wire, like, I don't know why nothing was working. I don't know if my mom has, like, restrictions or something of late because of all the fast food spending. So he's, like, denied 7 times trying to send this person money. Then he's like, I think I'm going to not send it because something like this has happened before where I got scammed. And then the person's like, just send me the money. It's for, like, I need, like, money for, like, my sick brother or whatever. Like, barely even conjured up a lie. It was like it's like for whatever, man. Like, it's medicine or whatever. And you go, oh, okay. So now it goes back out to, like, Walgreens. It's just trying different places to try to wire money through. And
I don't even know. I don't even know how to go to a place to wire money.
I have no idea. He's the laziest fuck on earth. He can't vacuum every day, and he can't shower once a day, and he's driving around to places I've never been to try to wire money. So, like, my mom's trying to, like, get him to explain it to me because the person keeps writing at the bottom, like, all right, I'm going to start uploading it, like, 10% upload it, like, just send me the $450, just send me the, like, 20%. It's crazy. So he's, like, barely able, he keeps, like, beating around the bush. He's like, oh, well, my mom's like, were you touching yourself? Like, I need to know the severity of this. She's like, no, I was just, and he's, like, beating around the bush, and he won't say it, and he's like, well, well, Mom, you know how porn stars are. That was the soundbite of the evening, where, like, even in my white hot rage, where I was just shaking with, like, I want to get my fucking hands around this cocksucker's neck. He's like, Mom, you know how porn stars are. My 48-year-old mother, who I was saying that, like, the closest thing to porn her mind would even conjure up is, like, a pizza delivery guy with, like, a porn mustache and, like, 70s. Bow, 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 bow. Like, that's the closest thing to porn. He's not. My brother's like, you know how cam girls are lately with, like, how they like to move around with their tits out and stuff. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Zach puts a foot in. This is my department. Mom, I know how this works.
Well,
obviously,
I almost outed myself because Kenny kept saying, like, the video. She's like, but the video's of the girl, right? Like, what's of you? And I'm like, his picture's, like, small in the corner. And then I had to, like, backtrack out. I was like, because it's, like, FaceTime or whatever. Not that I would know how a cam setup works.
No, I never. delete.
Yeah, so that was a whole thing. So then Mark gave his, like, not ultimatums.
Jesus.
My mom was like, do I need to take you to an institution? And then we were like, well, they're not going to take you because you're not suicidal or homicidal. You're just an asshole. So then we were like, maybe the army will take you. So then we texted my buddy Thomas, and he's like, honestly, probably not. He's like, you can talk to a recruiter, but they're definitely not going to let him do anything with, like, guns. Like, maybe they have a desk job for him. I was like, that's perfect. Hey,
that's it.
We just want him to be, like, in barracks. That's mainly the issue. We don't need him to, like, it's not good for, like, the military either that he's holding. Like,
not trying to send him off to war. Just
out of the house.
Do you have, like, a 2-year boot camp thing you could do?
I kept saying 8 weeks, referencing the boot camp, and my brother goes, so if I do the 8 weeks and everything's good, I can come back. And we're like, it's a 2 or 4 year contract. You don't get to do boot camp and then be like, thanks, fellas.
Thanks, guys.
For whipping me into shape.
Thanks, boys.
Yeah, like now you owe them the back half.
Until the next time, sir. Yeah. I'll be in the reserves.
See you next time I let myself go when I get drunk on fucking Oreo ice cream.
God.
That's wild.
Bro, I was making a sandwich.
There isn't something.
Everyone was asleep yesterday. My brother's at the table doing homework. I go up to make a sandwich. You know, it's lunch meat, so it's like noisy. It's not the loudest thing in the world, but it's noisier-ish. I didn't think I was doing anything crazy.
Can you shut up?
My mom lights... Jake, put the fuck... And my brother... Mom, it's not me. I'm like, I'm making a sandwich. She goes, oh, I thought he was back in the fucking cookies again. Like, after a night blowout, like... We're not gonna do X, Y, Z. Just full blown like, get a fucking cookie. Because previous to me coming up there, I guess he had like argued with her, like, Mom, I'm only having a couple. She's like, you can have 2. He's like, I can't have 5. Like, on the heels of a giant argument, he's literally crumpled up on the floor, like, I'm sorry. The next day, just right back to like, what? What's the big deal?
What's the issue?
It's 5 cookies.
That crazy.
That's madness.
I guess my mom pulled up to him at a red light randomly, like next to each other, and she was like, that's weird. He's usually not up before 9 a.m. I wonder what got him out of bed. And she looks into his car, and he's got a cookie tote at 9.
That was pretty meditated.
Oh, yeah.
You imagine, because I've done it.
Sized up.
Yeah, you think about it the night before. That's all that's on your mind is like, man, I'm going to get up.
Wake up.
Man,
and then you wake up, and it doesn't even feel the same, but you're like, my mind's been set.
I said I was going to do it.
Yeah.
You're like, man, I got the day off tomorrow. I'm going to get an early start. I'm getting those
I'm getting an early start to shut the day down.
Yeah. I'm getting those cookies. Fuck it. That's wild.
Yeah, so that's what he was up to. I was on a work meeting, too, and my mom's like, can you come up here? Because
shit's popping off.
Again, like, she didn't understand Snapchat, and then, like, I don't know why, but she kept saying child pornography, because I guess my brother wasn't explaining enough at one point, so she was like, I need to know, like, the severity of the situation. Like, well, you have a minor living here. If you're living here and you're fucking watching, like, underage porn or whatever, like, they'll take the fucking kid away. Like, you can't just be fucking around.
And that's because your parents signed a birth certificate, which allows the government to take your child away. Did you know that? Because the government has property of your child.
That's the land of the sea.
So if I don't sign the birth certificate, is the child mine still?
So there's the gray area, because I think legally you have to sign that, or
that's where they got you by the balls.
Yeah, they got you by the balls. They want you to make that straw man for your kid so that they can open that deposit up.
You'd have to have a lawyer like in the waiting room.
Exactly.
To do what?
To fucking
I don't know.
To get you out of it. I don't know. I'm doing this kid privately. I don't know. I don't even know if you could do that.
I mean, you could.
Well,
have
I guess
like
you
like
just
in
have a kid off the grid.
I guess, yeah.
His life will suck.
Yeah,
if he shows up at 18 to get like a driver's license, and they're like,
"You're not in the system.
You don't
even have a social security number.
You're not even here,
sir."
Well, technically, you don't need a driver's license.
You have the right to travel.
You have the right to travel.
Do you?
I love this so much.
You have the right to travel.
It's the land. It's the law of the land, law of the sea.
Nick, there's a thing called the law of the land. There's a thing called the law of the sea.
We're talking maritime law.
Law of the land.
Maritime.
Law of the land. You can do things in Russia you can't do in the UK. You can do things in the UK you can't do here.
That's man-made laws of the land.
That's codes and that's how the country works. That's the law of the land. Now,
other hand,
you start going in the law of the sea, the law of water, maritime law
of water.
That's where things start getting
I've
dicey.
heard of Bruce Lee.
Because that's where the government operates under maritime law.
Yeah, the government operates under a different set of rules than you and I.
Dates back to when the British were ruling the seas. They ruled the entire world. Everything led back to Britain, which then everything led back to the Vatican. The Vatican still owns everything, baby. God, I've been in a dark hole.
And you know what the Vatican did? Collected everything from Egypt. Obsessed with Egypt.
It's fucked up.
It's crazy that if me and you start spouting off at this at work, like the side eye we might get from somebody. Meanwhile, no one knows jack shit about fuck.
No.
Everyone that's so quick to be like, okay. It's like,
yeah, sure.
And you couldn't tell me when Pearl Harbor happened.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love spouting out on some crazy shit. Just especially in front when I'm on like a register and there's like 4 people up there and you just start spouting off about like exactly what the security guard says. Like, he ain't wrong. It's funny.
Well, because everyone looks at him like he's crazy, and then I walk by and I go,
because he looks crazy, and then you watch
dude, he got crazy eyes.
Yeah, it's insane.
He got crazy eyes.
Yeah, we went through curbside, and he was in a conversation with
full-blown.
In a conversation with another dude. They're talking. Like,
having a good time, not like him trying to get away.
Yeah. I lean my head out the window, and I go, yo, Charles, what you know about the law of the sea? And he goes, my man.
My man.
Now you got the law of water. Leaves the conversation. No, he's great.
One eye looking at me, one eye looking at Mark with equal intensity.
No, it's crazy. It's funny when you listen to him say it, and then you look at him and you go, okay, that is interesting. I am going to fact check
But then you
this.
look in his fucking car, and he's got a stack of books.
He's got books fucking this thick, and he's got 8 of them.
And you look at the fucking idiots calling him dumb, and you're like, when was the last time you read anything?
Yeah.
Like,
this man hasn't stopped reading a book since he got here 8 weeks ago. But then you go on YouTube, and you see a man in a suit, a white man in a suit, talking about shit. Same thing he's talking about. It's fucked up.
Same thing, we get called racist. Everyone else is like, or like people will look at us like, oh, easy with that, like if we're joking around. Meanwhile, like I said, it's a black dude, Charles, the security guard he's talking about. He was joking around with someone the other day. Like I missed the first half of it. Like I don't know what precipitated it, but he was giving someone a hard time, being like, like I'm gonna do this because you did this joke thing. So he was saying like, I'm gonna wring your neck, but he put on like a tough voice to do it. Again, like total joke.
Yeah.
It was pretty quiet back there.
People were visibly scared.
People were shaken.
People were
because
yeah.
Everyone that's like, oh yeah, because they're used to like, I don't know, like whiter white people like Byron.
I like how you whispered into a microphone.
Well, just because it's
the same
like,
intensity.
Versus like Charles that comes out and like he was like, because I'm gonna wring your neck, and like the 3 people that were like laughing back there, all of a sudden we're now like,
I'm going for gasps.
I'm going for gasps.
Going for gasps.
That's where it's at. But I felt bad because the dude realized what he did, and you could tell he like had to backtrack. It was the same thing I do, where I like think I'm comfortable with people, and then I'm like, that's a slur, I guess. I didn't realize.
No,
Did I tell you what I did yesterday with Robin? I'm laughing. I scared Adam, I think.
No. Back on the work.
The cunt at work, Robin, she walked out of the room after stirring shit up with me, and then I had to walk out like a second after, and there's a group of people laughing, and she walked through and like said something, and then she laughed, like she thought she added to the group. So as she was laughing, I walked out behind her, and I started like miming like someone cackling. Yeah. And like
a dentist laugh.
The Adam's look was, I was like, ooh, rein that in.
Speaking of work, do you want to hear about a crazy medical exam some dude told me about at work?
Oh, yeah.
Get this. So my one buddy at work, he's telling me, he's talking to a patient. Well, all right. My one buddy's getting up, and he's 40 now. So I was like, hey, when you getting the old digits up the bottom? And he goes, ugh.
Up the bottom.
And he goes,
an unpleasant way to say it.
You got to make it interesting. And he goes,
keep it light.
He goes, man, soon, man, I got to get that done. I go, you're going to get 1 digit or 2.
This is also our friend that, like, is so, like, 90s out where he, like, can't let go. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty close. I'm at the far end of this in most situations, and he crushes me on this as far as, like, whoa, bro, like, don't be fucking gay. Like, So
no homo.
A prostate exam to him is like
mind blowing.
Whoa,
mind blowing.
Yeah.
So we start talking about that, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't want to get it done, but I guess I have to." Blah blah blah. And he's like, "You want to hear something crazy?" One guy came in. He starts telling me, he's like an older guy. He's in his 60s.
Some people do this where they're like, "Well, this is a medical facility." And
yeah,
it's like,
they just start,
everyone here is blindly high, like
everyone here is so fucking stoned right now.
And 90% of us are between like 21 and 30.
Yeah,
there's only a handful of dudes or people that are like older that you could maybe see like.
So these old people come in and they're like,
I
can't get a hard on. I need a pill, I need like aphrodisiac, something that can really like get my dick hard. You know what I mean?
This is the opposite of what you need.
Yeah,
they pull you in, and I'm like, we got love drops. They don't work, but we got them.
Yeah,
it's like I'll take a pack.
Perfect.
Give me all of them. I'm trying to get lucky tonight. It's creepy, man. Sometimes it gets weird. But anyways,
they think they're cool.
They think they're coming in like with some
hey
hot
man, I'm
shit.
50 years old. I'm about to get some pussy later.
Yeah.
But my dick doesn't work.
I got another story about that. But so this guy starts telling me. This guy comes in and like he's talking to him and blah blah. He had an infection like in like his like bladder or somewhere. He had an infection. So he goes to the doctor and the doctor's like, "No, don't worry about it, man."
He had a yeast infection.
Yeah, I don't know what he had the bread thing. And the doctor's like, "No worries, man. We'll get you fixed up right away. Just drop trowel, lean over the thing." He's like, "All right. Hold this napkin in front of your dick." Okay. Doctor goes in with a finger and starts milking his prostate. Dude splooges and is now cured. And the doctor just pats him on the back and is like, "All right, yeah, man, you're good."
Yeah, he told me the story before. I'm still not really comfortable with it. That's pretty much my reaction. That's
it. Was. Isn't that fucked up? Do you know a doctor could do that?
My thing is he didn't prep him at all. Like, how can you do that without telling?
I'm sure there was some sort of prep. He skipped over it. I'm sure there was something.
I mean, I guess if you get handed a napkin, I don't think you told me that part.
Ain't that fucked up? Ain't that crazy? Did you know you can go to it? Can you imagine going home now?
Well, that's what I was saying. I'm like, bro, you can't just do that. Like, that guy can't go home to his wife and kids and just
look at your wife.
Like that. You can't just be like, well, like.
That's it.
Hey, hon. Yeah, that's your life is a little different now.
You're gonna take a shower and have some crazy thoughts in the shower now.
Honey, is everything okay? I just feel like you haven't made eye contact with me in like a week. You're like, yeah, no, I gotta go to work. It's fine.
No, I gotta do something. You're sick. You're retired. I'm picking up a second job.
It's cool.
I'm picking up a second job. I gotta get out of this
a lot of volunteer work. I just guilty conscious.
He walks away.
Yeah. Walk that one off, bud. It is fucking gross.
It's gross. It is, but it's news.
It'd be. I mean, yeah, more people
up?
do need to know that that's a possibility.
You were talking about creepy people coming in, bragging about getting laid. This one dude came in who smelled like a. I don't know where I heard this from, but he smelled like a fart passing through an onion, like just rancid. Rough. His breath was terrible. He had 4 teeth to his name, and he was short, stocky, no hair, gross. And he
threw short in there.
And he comes in. Yeah, he should. Well,
amongst all the other negative qualities, you're no better than a whorish.
Well, I'm just saying. So he comes in and he's like, "Yeah, man, I'm looking for XYZ," and I'm like, "All right." And he's like, "Yeah, blah blah blah. I got these 2 girls in the car, sluts." And I go, "Yeah."
Sluts.
I go, "Wow." And he goes, "Yeah, so yeah, some real whores." And I go, "Wow, that's crazy, man." He goes, "Shh, don't tell anyone." I go, "All right." And I go, "Well, anyways, we got XYZ." And he goes, "Yeah, man, they'll fucking do anything. We're on our way to Michigan." "Yeah, anyways, let me get this. Shh, don't say anything. Don't say anything." He's like bringing it up and then telling me not to say anything when I'm dying laughing to him. And he goes, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "Just keep going. This is hilarious." And he goes, "Yeah, I picked up these 2 hookers. We're going to a hotel room. I need some weed. Anyways, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody."
I like how he's bringing hookers across state lines and weed in a place that I'm sure has hookers and has weed.
And hotel rooms. I don't know why he was going to Michigan. Yeah. And it's cheaper in Michigan. But yeah.
Maybe the quality of horror.
He didn't say whore. He said skanks.
Nice.
I got some skanks in the car.
Fucking dodgeball when he's like, "I got some hookers in the back." I used to think that was fireworks because I didn't know what hookers were. I'm like, what would make sense for him to have in the back? after a big win. Fireworks.
I remember watching Goldmember, and when Fat Bastard gets skinny at the end, and he's like, "Look at my neck. It looks like a vagina."
Yeah.
I remember going, vagina. That's a fun word. Vagina.
Fun word.
What is that? Vagina. And then I remember my cousin, we're at my grandma's house, we were watching, my dad walks in the room, and that scene comes on, and my little cousin goes, "Uncle Mark, what's a vagina?" And my dad's like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the fuck out of here.
Not the guy for this. Not the man for the job, kid. It's like, I'll get in trouble if I tell you anything that's in my head right now.
What do you guys call that?
A vagina?
Yeah.
I don't love any one name. I feel like I default to pussy, but it's kind of out of...
I guess this is a better question. How do you say that in front of your wife?
Yeah, there you go.
Vagina.
You say vagina?
Unless I'm talking about like something like, I don't know, just like...
If you're gonna sexualize it, how do you say it? Do you say pussy?
I feel like
it comes off. It's rough.
That's what I'm saying.
It's hard on the tongue.
Man.
Pussy to me is like you're being a bitch.
Yeah.
It doesn't really associate with like vagina.
Hard. Gash.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
God, yeah, I definitely don't use that one at all.
Honey, let me get in that gash. No.
That cunt.
No.
Christ. Like the Louis bit. Like,
yeah.
Good God. Like, how do you see that and think cunt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
butterflies doing good.
Pussy. It's got that. It's like bubbly, and it's got a butterfly coming off of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
We should be in the
I don't reference
stage of like coming up with a good word. There should be a better slang word.
There should be, yeah.
There's like a million for dick.
I don't bring it up. Yeah. I don't bring it up, and I think that's hindering my relationship.
I want to ask how it's doing, but I don't know how.
I don't know how to bring it up. I don't know how to talk about it, and I'm in a daze. I'm lost.
I saw a meme that said something like where if a guy says cock instead of dick, it means he's watching too much porn. And I always just thought cock was like a funny, like, I'm saying dick too much, I got to switch over. It's just kind of like the alternate. Because dick's like the go-to.
I feel like
cock is also funny to call someone.
I feel like
cock is when it's big. Like if it's like, damn, that's a big cock. Like big black cock.
Fair.
I feel like gay guys say cock.
Like you see that Martin Luther King statue? Like, big black dick. Big black
What was up with that statue?
What? Whoa, what?
Oh, you didn't see that?
No, bro. What happened? MLK got a statue? He's got a big schlong?
They
left it in?
I feel really...
No wonder why he cheated on his wife.
I feel bad for the architect of this shit, bro. It looks awful.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even like a dirty-minded thing. It's just like poorly...
It looks so... Yeah. It looks like a head going in the ass from one angle.
Yeah, that's the angle I saw. I thought it looked like someone eating out pussy from the back.
That one to me looks like they're just holding up a fucking dick from the back.
Wow, look at that one. What is that?
They're just holding up a
What's
big old dick.
What's it supposed to be?
It's MLK and his wife's arms like holding each other.
Why?
I don't know.
He cheated on her.
I'm pretty sure it's his wife. I'm fairly certain it's his wife. But
that's great. That one in the lower left, full blown, does look like you're eating someone out from the back.
It's weird. But
I don't like it.
It's not even accurate to the picture that it was based on.
I would like to
it
visit
needed to be
it. Where
architecturally sound.
Yeah.
But then why the fuck would you take out their heads and the fucking torso to a point where you can't even recognize or know what the fuck that is? It looks like a shitty version of the bean.
It's truly embarrassing.
It reminds me of a shitty version of the bean.
Yeah, like the bean is dumb. Like the bean is dumb.
$10 million of taxpayer money.
Wow.
Embarrassing. That's why Russia and China have a shot. It shouldn't even be a conversation, and we do shit like this.
Why Boston of all places?
We are not racist. We have an MLK statue.
Yo, Boston is super. No, I wouldn't say super racist. I've never seen a lot of racism there. Well, that's because it's mostly white people in Boston. If you've ever been, it's a lot of fucking
white Irish.
You got to turn on the ball game.
Dude, there's a shit ton of white people in Boston. Like a shit ton of white people.
I've never been to Boston.
Not for nothing. A lot of people, when New York people come here, that's how they think Chicago is. Like, well, these are white people.
Yeah, we have so much fucking Polish people.
Yeah.
Shit, it's not even crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean, not
we got so many goddamn Poles.
But
well, I also feel like people from New York are not going to like South and West Side.
No.
Like staying up
We got to go back to
north.
New York. That was fun.
It's a good old time. Hit up that Met again.
Dude, that was tremendous.
Like, all right, we've got a 3-day pass. Come here, fucking, 4 hours every day.
We didn't take pictures of that exhibit at all.
We didn't take pictures because we're not photographers. You didn't take pictures because I don't know why. You had a camera with you.
I didn't. To be honest with you, I was panicking because I didn't know if we could.
It's fair.
That lady was watching me. I got nervous.
Yeah.
We smoked that blunt coming there. I got a little paranoid.
Dude,
I
couldn't even talk to the person getting the fucking tickets.
I had this backpack on my back that was just decimating my spine. That was a terrible idea to bring a fully equipped backpack.
It's crazy.
It was bad.
Yeah, you went off the first time with the photos. Not so much the second, I feel.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Well, you brought the mic too.
We
got caught.
I had that. Yeah, we were at a crossroads. We got to do one thing or the other, or just not at all.
Just enjoy
ourselves.
Yeah.
Why's everything got to be about work?
It's all content.
No, I think the last time was definitely more just enjoy yourself.
For sure. I think it is funny though when people like go places and it's like, all right, guys, we're just making content videos today or whatever. And it's like you traveled all the way over here
paradise,
just to do this shit. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
to look like you're having a good time.
Yeah, just not actually just enjoy yourself for a minute.
I would like to go see those
obelisks.
the obelisks and the Freemason shit. Isn't the Bohemian Grove headquarters out there?
No, the Freemasons headquarters.
Okay.
I mean, that what you said.
I think
the
Bohemian Grove. I think that gentleman's club or whatever that is. That's out. I think that's in New York.
Oh,
maybe.
I don't know. Wrong. I know that the Bohemian Grove I think is in California.
Yeah.
But the thing with the obelisks was that.
Did you know what?
Sorry. There's Freemasons buried underneath all of them, and that the 3 obelisks run. If you trace a line through them, run through the Freemasons like headquarters.
Was one of the obelisks the one we saw?
Yeah.
So there's Freemasons buried under that, under the Cleopatra one?
At least
allegedly
2 out of the 3.
Or like factually?
Factually. Like done within like a historical record amount of time ago that they could be like, yes, that definitely happened.
It's a very weird thing. Let's go visit Grandpa. At the obelisk?
In Manhattan.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go bury him in a cemetery, you fucking weirdos.
Just gonna throw a couple obelisks in Manhattan. Just gonna throw a couple obelisks in Vatican City. Just,
shits and gigs.
Put them everywhere. Now it's fucked up.
How'd they get the obelisk in Vatican City from Egypt back in the day? Must have been pretty important.
Must have been pretty crazy. Pretty big project. Did you know Bohemian Grove, they burned that owl, the owl god? Do you know this?
Moloch.
Yeah. Did you know he's the same sign for the Illuminati? That's the symbol for the Illuminati is the owl. And that's why on the back of a dollar bill there's hidden owls in it. Did you ever see that?
I've seen
a lot
people
of
like
stuff
fold
on
that
the
shit,
dollar.
yeah.
You don't fold it. You it's a little owl in the corner by the one. He's tiny.
I got good eyes.
Well, they weren't even
And
trying
then there's
back
a
in the
couple
day.
more.
They just
Oh,
made a
it's-
pyramid with an eye at the
It's
top.
fucked
Where
up,
it's
man.
like,
It's fucked up.
like they were full blown. Like, yeah, bro, this is what it is.
Do something. Do something.
Yeah. Now it's fucked up.
Just to, and now be like, well, no, it's symbolism. Like, yeah, for the fucking
Yeah, for that,
Yeah.
like, what the fuck you think it is?
How wild is that like none of that shit's like in our history books, but like I said, like no, it's like on like all of our money and shit. Like it's just we got obelisks everywhere, but like not in the history books. We don't talk about it.
You know what
Freemason who?
You know how apparently they got the symbol of that
condemn
pyramid?
you for talking about it. Even
Do you know apparently how they got that symbol for the triangle with the eye above it? This is like in a record somewhere that I watched a video about.
Hit me.
Thomas Jefferson was on
known slave rapist.
yes,
Good
was
old
on
TJ.
he was on the lawn of like the White House. He was the first one in the White House, I believe, right?
Yeah,
Thomas
you mow that
Jefferson.
lawn all the time.
Yeah. So he's on the lawn.
Him personally,
He
one of his kids.
this is on record somewhere, and apparently he claims to this. A man in a black cloak approached him when they were going over what symbol is going to go on the dollar, what symbol is going to go on this, what symbol is this, what is this, and a cloaked man approached him with the symbol of the pyramid with the eye and like the writing and the star, all that shit, and he was like, "Oh shit, yeah, this is it," and then they put on the dollar. That's in fucking...
Bitch, what?
Yeah.
A random dude was like, here's this, and he's like, oh, this looks like a good money.
The Grim Reaper came over to him on his front lawn and gave him a triangle? I'm confused.
I wouldn't even know how to search that, and I watched it in a stupor in a video. But
was it on Tubi?
Yeah. Tubi's good, man. Black cloaked.
Still got ML.
Black cloak. Dollar symbol. Do dollar symbol. This is gonna be it.
It's with a Y. God.
Okay, now we're gonna go to all. The issue is that you're not on DuckDuckGo.
The symbology.
See, because you would,
Radical and racist.
because you would vet through all of that shit. All that would be gone.
Everything that's gonna pop up is just about how like he's got black kids and stuff.
Unreal dollar bill. That's Etsy. Don't,
Damn it. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I got it on DuckDuckGo. You're fine.
I got it on DuckDuckGo.
But I don't know. Yeah, it's fucked up. I watched a documentary. I'll have to rewatch it.
Yes.
Maybe not be so fucked up this time, Mark.
Take some fucking notes. Have some sense of academics. Have some
Cliff
respect
notes,
for yourself.
maybe.
Let's see.
But yeah, I can only imagine just waking up one day in Boston and being like, look at that fucking shit. That's fucking horrendous.
That's one of those things that makes me feel old, where it's like taxpayer dollars.
Oh, no, for sure. That I actually give a shit about that. And it's like, well, because now that you get a check every week and you're just like, wow, that's a lot of money. And it's like, wow, that's what it's going to?
That's what I'm saying. If it goes to like roads, it's like good. Like
that would be great if it went to roads. But you know what? There's still shitty fucking roads everywhere.
Every time I get onto fucking the ramp to 80, every goddamn day, and it looks like there's a spine running through it.
I really, one of the, I think it's Australia. I want to say it's Australia. I could be wrong, but like every year when you get like your like you do your taxes and everything,
Yes.
they give you like a breakdown. It's like X amount of dollars went to the military. X amount of dollars went to like fucking infrastructure.
Yeah, meanwhile, we straight up have a black budget. Like, we just have things that are like, yeah, you don't get to know.
Simple shit. Like, why can't we fix that?
You know how they hide that money? I just learned, and with like the black budget, so they get all their taxpayers' money, and then they contract all of the stuff where that money is going to go out to private companies. So those private companies do it, so that if anybody tries to do a Freedom of Information Act, it's in a private company.
Right.
They don't have to. They don't have to give you anything.
Yeah.
They don't have to do shit. That fucked
I
up.
saw that on something the other day.
Then you kill everyone in the company.
Yeah.
And then rule them suicides. Sir, this man has 7 bullet holes in him. Yeah, he killed himself.
Suicide's
Yeah,
crazy.
It's
crazy.
insane.
He missed a lot
Yeah.
from a distance, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Then he was trying to, like, ricochet it off the wall and hit himself. I don't know.
This man had a family. Everyone who knew said he was the happiest person they've ever met. And be like, yeah.
No, suicide.
It's not what this note says.
I know my husband's handwriting. He wrote the note, lady.
His right hand was fucked up. I think it was his left hand at the time. He was a lefty, though.
Do you want to fucking see tomorrow?
Do you want to meet him?
Yeah.
What do you want? I found it, but I have to go through this fat, long article. We'll go through it another day.
Have that prepped.
Yeah, we'll have that prep next time. It's crazy.
It's madness. The
Wanna watch
world today.
Want to watch a funny video?
Sure.
I got a couple of them.
I like when you bring this up at an appropriate time
You like that?
and not after the hours pass.
No, it's nice. It is. It feels good. I'm glad you're noticing. You could either do Aaron earned an iron earn
Oh, I've seen that one.
or Biden's done playing. I would play both. Oh, boy.
No, down. Lower, buddy.
Oh, that's his.
This phrase out loud.
Wait, start over.
Earn.
Oh, Baltimore accent.
Yeah, same.
Aaron, earn, and iron, earn. Damn, what the fuck? We talk like that?
We talk like that?
Let me see it. Earn. Let me see it. Iron, the iron. What? Iron. No, Aaron earned an iron. Iron. Dummy. Iron. An iron. Yo, what's earn? Dummy, it's not that, dummy. It's Aaron. It's iron, and iron, dummy. Aaron earned an iron.
Sounds like Chris Tucker now.
I love the main.
Bottom accents say this phrase out
That's
loud.
it.
Great. Yeah, I like the main guy, how he's like, no, it's not.
No, it's not, dummy.
They're all saying the same goddamn thing.
That Baltimore accent's intense.
Yeah.
I wish I could do one.
I hope I never go to Baltimore. Baltimore
I
does
don't
not
know.
sound
Where
like a
is
place.
Baltimore?
Maryland?
Maryland, that's right.
Merlin.
Marlin.
Merlin?
Merlin.
I would leave it in
Merlin?
there for when we edit.
Barbershop. Chief Keefing about this. Chiefing about that. My boy at BD on the fucking Lamron on them. They say that nigga don't be putting in no work. Shut the fuck up. Y'all niggas ain't no shit. And all y'all fuckers talking about Chief Keefing no hitter. Chief Keefing this. Chief Keefer fake. Shut the fuck up. Y'all don't live with that nigga. Y'all know
The
that
edit
nigga
is
got
good.
caught with a ratchet shooting at the police and shit. Nigga been on probation since fucking I don't know when. Motherfucker, stop fucking playing him like that. Them niggas all savages out there. If I catch another motherfucker talking sweet about Chief Keef, I'm fucking beating their ass. And so I'm not playing no more. Still telling me, always in the
That's pretty
barbershop. Chief Keef ain't about this.
Yeah, the
Chief
Always
ain't
telling
about
me in the
that.
barbershop.
My boy-
The audience reaction.
I'm
Was
on a
good.
landline and a fucking hitter.
Thinking of Joe Biden in a barbershop is funny to me.
I saw a funny video.
Yeah.
I saw a funny video. It was Biden when he was young on like a political campaign or whatever, and he was like,
It's the IQ thing.
"Yeah,
Oh, I saw that.
yeah, it was great."
It was
He's
on
like,
Rogan.
"You want to compare IQ scores? You want to compare? I graduated in the top third of my class. I did X, Y, Z. I got this degree. I got this degree. I got this degree. I did X, Y, Z. I did this, this, and this. So let's compare IQ scores."
And then the
cuts
video-
to the
yeah.
news. Biden claims he has all these degrees. He does not. He claims he was in the top half of his class. He was actually in the bottom half. Very interesting that he would make these remarks. This is in like 1988.
Yeah. And Rogan was like, could that be an early onset of Alzheimer's? Was
Oh
that,
my God.
He's like, was this the first sign? He was fucking
Was this
around.
the
Yeah.
first
He's like, should
sign?
we have known back then?
Should we have known better?
It's like, no, it was just a liar. There wasn't the internet to Google him. He was like, he literally was like, check this shit out. Walked out and was like, I graduated at the time.
I'm a white man
Oh my God.
in America, damn it.
But just betting on like, who the fuck's going to go to Harvard and check my fucking
Well, it's
record? Like,
funny. I feel like just for hundreds of years, that's just how shit went.
bro, you just go to a new town and you're like,
With a big enough dick.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, I'm a doctor. I can do surgery.
I'm the smartest man in the county.
or yo, if someone had like a reputation, you could just show up and be like, I'm that person.
Like, didn't he die? Like, no,
Yeah, no.
I'm him. I'm
Yeah,
him.
no,
Here-
no,
remember those
You heard-
stories?
you heard
That's me.
wrong.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. Yeah, there were no birth, there was no IDs, there was nothing. It was just like, what's your name?
So you didn't even need to make up that
Ben
you were.
Klavitz.
You could like say you were the well-known doctor. You didn't even need to like sell yourself as being like a good new one. You could be like, I'm the fucking guy you heard about in the annual newspaper.
thought we were out
You could
east.
kill the original doctor and then leave
I might.
town. And then leave town and then just be that guy.
Here,
now.
just take his shit and dip out.
Bro, it was a job to be like, so train comes through, huh? And you need people to rob it? Cool. And then on the other side, they'd be like, yeah, these fuckers keep robbing these trains, so like I need you to like stand. People just hire like a dude with a gun. I love
Oh, yeah.
love it.
I wouldn't be able to make it
West.
in the West.
No, it would be gross.
I feel like I would
It'd
have
be
a
gross.
good time for like maybe
An
a
hour.
week.
I'd have one good day.
Until I got like hungry and wanted actual food or like wanted to poop and not get like eaten or like take a shower.
A black widow spider stabs you in the nuts.
Bro, you
Yeah.
poop, you don't have toilet paper.
You've seen A Million Ways to Die in
Yeah.
the yeah, it's a good fucking movie. It's just
movie.
fucking literally a million fucking ways to die.
He has that cut on his head, and they're like, "Why don't you go to Doctor So and So?" Oh, so what? He can get a blue jay to peck out the blood. I'll pass.
When the guy gets
No,
hit
I
by
know.
the ice.
Yeah. They're still gonna use the fucking ice. I love that movie.
It's really
Such a good movie.
I saw it at the Dollar Theater before they tore it down.
Oh,
High
really?
as fuck on edibles when that still was a thing.
Oh,
I remember that Dollar Theater.
I
that
love
was
that
nice.
Dollar
It
Theater.
was
Man.
so
I don't
convenient.
know why they took
It's-
that away.
Dicks.
Yeah.
Literally.
Another fucking dying franchise.
Again, who the fuck is going to Dick's Sporting? You know how expensive that shit is in there?
Bro.
Oh, it's fucked up, dude. I went in there to go to buy some swimming trunks. I like the Hurley brand ones. I always get them at Marshall's because they're
Yeah, they're cheap. Yeah.
$10,
Reasonable price.
$15. Bro, I go to Dick's Sporting Goods. They're $80 a
Yeah,
pair.
it's crazy.
I was gonna say 60, 80. God,
60
damn.
to 80. It, like depending on which ones you get.
Yeah,
they're
you get
like,
the nice one. Yeah.
They're fucking $80, and
How
I'm
many
like,
swimming trunks do you need? You get the nice ones.
all right.
Dicks
Well-
should exist in like Naperville where people don't give a fuck and they like walk in.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, why would I bother waiting for this
What
to
happened?
ship?
What happened to Play It Against Sports?
They're
I-
also
I-
kind of expensive. Last time
Really?
I went, it was weird.
They're
Oh.
dying too.
I used to
They've
get
closed the
discs
stores.
from there all the time.
It's wild though.
They were good for that.
Yeah.
Everyone always said that.
Fucking MC Sports closing the mall, but it's like,
Yeah.
all right, let's just open up the Dicks though. And it's like, but I don't get it.
Right. If this wasn't doing good, why would that do good? No.
I would much rather. I understand Dick's probably makes a lot more than the
Yeah.
Dollar Theater, even with it being
Yeah.
expensive and like in the area that it is. But like, I so much enjoyed that Dollar Theater. It was so fucking nice.
What's the
Going
deal
Fucked up.
with naming it Dick's Sporting Goods? I go to search it online. I type in Dick's. I'm looking at black cock.
I hate his.
I'm looking at black
idea.
cock.
He's never seen Seinfeld.
I don't understand it.
He's doing an impression of someone else doing an impression of Seinfeld.
What's the deal?
I hate it. It upsets me.
What's the
that
deal with
dumb
black cocks
fucking
online?
voice
I go to
he does.
search Dick's Sporting Goods. You don't put the Sporting Goods. You're looking at cock. I don't understand it.
You don't understand how to do a Seinfeld impression. Should we watch the show once and then get back to me?
I've seen it. That's what he sounds like.
That's exactly what he sounds like. Don't even have to watch the show. Just
It's a
watch
mix of
the
the
first 30 seconds and the last 30 seconds, just to get his stand up real quick.
He's basically doing the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz.
You sound like you're like
That's
having an
unbelievable.
allergic reaction and like your lung, like everything, like your vocal cords are like expanding, and your voice is producing an inhumane sound.
That's how he talks. Inhumane.
You sound.
that's what you sound like. That's what you sound. That's how that is. No, it's fucked up.
Who's
Oh, yeah,
this
scroll
creepy
down.
fuck in the,
This
in
guy.
the hood?
This is an interesting little thing.
Is
This
this
is where we've been getting all our news from.
Storyman.
This is just sad.
Yeah, it was wild. So a Greek Orthodox monk, he lived his entire life, 82 years, without ever seeing a woman due to a strict rule at the monastery he lived at. He was abandoned as an infant, adopted to the monastery, and then just never left in 82 years. Imagine never leaving a place for 82 years.
I wish.
This is, yeah. This
Can you
is,
imagine?
This is sad.
Isn't that crazy?
It's probably pretty content.
You
You don't know what you're missing.
I know you don't know what you're missing, but it's
I
just,
feel like
it's
after
just, it's
like
just wild.
30, it's like, well, this is kind of what it is. Like, I missed my youth and everything, or like whatever.
It'd be rough if you like knew about tits and stuff,
Oh, 100%.
and then
yeah.
you didn't get them. But if you just
I
don't
agree,
know
yeah.
that tits are out there,
I agree. But I don't know, just being in like four walls for 82
what does he jerk
years.
off to though? Because he still gets
He
boners.
probably doesn't jerk off.
But you still get boners
You
at
just
like
let 'em go
10.
away.
Old scriptures, old Greek fucking
they're
statues of
describing.
women.
Is he allowed to do that? I forgot he was Greek. Yeah, he's horned up.
It's Greek Orthodox.
Also, Greek people fuck boys though.
Greek Orthodox monk. But see, look
Ancient Greece.
Look
all
at this
right?
guy. He's
live
ancient
without
as fuck.
live without ever seeing a woman due to the strict rule of the monastery. So I bet they just pull it all out of the scriptures too.
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
I also bet
like,
there's
to
no
what
pictures
extent.
too. I bet there's no pictures too, and it's just like pictures of David with his small cock.
Do you think there's like a guy around though that's like, hey, tss, I drew this picture. I heard this is what a girl looks like.
It's just like a mangled,
like a blob.
It's like, can you imagine? Can you imagine? It's two 45-year-old men.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like
grown.
they
ass
just got
adult.
done meditating, and one guy was just like doodling, and he was like,
Yeah, the rebel of
and
the group.
he just drew like a figure 8, and then put 2 dots, and he's like, hey, Malaco, do you think that looks like tits? He's like just a vicious boner.
Where did you hear about that? The guy who brought the food, he said he said something about his wife. I said, "What do you know what tits look? Have you seen tits?"
Remember how I said I ordered Uber Eats the one day?
Yeah.
A woman dropped it off. I didn't tell anybody. And don't fucking bring up Uber Eats.
I almost fucking killed her. I didn't know what I didn't know what she was.
I almost chopped those fucking lumps off of her chest. I didn't know what the fuck it was.
Jesus.
But I remembered it, Malaco. I remembered it.
I said, wait a tick. Was that a girl?
Wait a tick.
Was that a lady?
Like when Dennis draws his like exaggerated, that's what they're doing. They're like, oh, she's perfect.
Yeah, they're just drawing men. They're like, okay,
hold on.
So
we've heard of this woman thing.
We know they got to match up. Can't just be a totally different thing. It's got to be something close to this.
What do you think they? What do you
Reverse
think they?
engineering?
How do you think they think about like
man.
reproduction?
I think they explain it to him.
You think so?
I would imagine they have like literature.
Because I feel like if you're not, because I feel like if you're not allowed to look at women or think about women or whatnot, and then you get taught that like,
it
hey,
didn't say that. It just said that women never entered.
Okay, but then think about this. You're in this building. You're then taught, hey,
a hustler.
Hey, that fucking extra ligament you got in between your legs that goes into a woman, and it feels amazing, and that's how you reproduce.
I'm sure he's sticking into fucking.
And they go,
They
shit.
probably don't tell them the feel amazing part.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
They go, you do it and you make it fast because you are every second you're in there, sin.
Satan's watching you, and God's watching you more.
Stomp on the devil.
Stomp on the devil. Stomp.
Stomp on temptation. This man found like a Christian rap, and I come out at work the other day, and he's dying laughing.
It was the Christian cha-cha slide.
Yeah.
And it was like,
now praise to the Lord.
Now praise to the Lord.
Oh my
It was
god!
crazy. It was bad, but like he was dying laughing when I found him.
I gotta find it. Now praise the
Christian
Lord.
cha-cha slide.
Now stomp on the devil. Now stomp on temptation. Now praise to the Lord.
Cha-cha slide. Oh, here it is.
First one to pop up.
Yeah,
Nice
I would
and
hope
easy.
there's only one.
This is gonna be tremendous. Hold on, I'm gonna send this to you. Share. Done. Share.
Done.
Oh, it's going out on a bang. Cha-cha
Yeah.
slide.
No, this is great.
We talk a lot about ancient religion, and we talk a lot about Catholicism, but
Yeah, but this is good.
this is some good Christian stuff.
Now praise the Lord.
Universal Technical.
We're not sponsored by them. Calm down. The fuck out of here. Universal Bullshit Institute.
Ooh, I didn't say this part. He's feeling
We're
himself.
grooving.
This is by Philip
Grooving.
Glover.
Lord.
Hey, yo, this
Too
right
much of a
here is the
close-up.
Bible Slide, featuring the
Bible
Freedom
Slide.
Band. And this time, we're about to get holy, 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 holy. Holy, holy, holy. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, clap,
Oh
clap,
my God,
clap your
this
hands.
poor child
Oh my
is
God.
coerced
Clap,
into doing
clap,
this.
clap, clap your hands. All right, we're about to have some spiritual milk.
we need
To the left.
We need you in here.
Take a step of faith.
Look at the white girl.
Pray once this time. On the devil, let's stomp. On temptation, let's stomp. Bible slide, real smooth.
Bible slide, real smooth. Look at the white girl with the
Now
sideways
praise and
hat.
shout.
You know, she's
right.
getting plowed by that black
Take
dude.
a
What a
step of
whorish
faith.
way to wear a hat.
Jump out the boat.
What?
Right foot, let's go.
Let's jump out the boat.
Left foot, let's go.
I don't.
The
jump
ark?
out.
Bible slide
Maybe.
now, y'all.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
Now it's time to
God,
get holy.
Gets out of the boat.
Get right
Trust
now.
Jesus, standing on water.
To the left.
Oh, that's right.
Take it to the grave
What?
and see it resurrect. Come alive this time. Right fist, 2 pumps. Left fist, 2 pumps.
What does that have to do
Don't
with
look to the left. Don't look to the right.
What does that have to do
Backslide. Backslide. What? It's just a move.
It's just a move.
Let's win the
I
loss.
missed all of this part. I saw stomp
Go
on the
left.
devil.
Yeah, I didn't see any of this.
Take a scheme to back now, y'all. 2 souls this time. 2 souls this time. Right fist, 2 pumps.
I like how he's also just
Left
doing
fist,
like
2
a
pumps.
black
Pray on your
R&B
knees.
voice.
Pray on your
Right?
knees.
Pray on your knees. Pray on
Get
your
holy
knees.
with it.
Get holy with it.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Bible slide now, y'all. Temptations, turn them down.
Oh my God.
Take them back now,
The
y'all.
harvest is ready.
5 souls this time.
What?
On principalities, let's stomp. On the bondage, let's stomp.
On the bondage?
They're not your friends. The devil's not your friend. On the devil, let's stomp. On temptation, let's stomp. Behave! Everybody raise your hands.
Oh, Austin Powers, though.
Come on, y'all.
behave,
Pray it
baby. Do I make you horny?
Everyone's
Walk it
like,
out now, y'all.
Beat off
Bible slide
with
real
the
smooth.
shitty editing.
It's terrible.
But there's also, like,
Turn the
what
devil
beat would you even
down.
be in with? Like, none of
To
the
the
dance
right.
moves, like,
Take his
match.
back now, y'all. Don't fall this time. Don't fall this time. Win, win. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. He's your friend. He's coming back again. Don't be fooled now, y'all. He's coming back again.
nice.
To the left.
Close on a message.
His kingdom back now,
Can you
y'all.
imagine them playing this like
He's
for
alive,
kids
let's
now?
jump.
They're like, we're all gonna get up and
He's
do a
alive,
little
let's jump.
thing together.
Skate west.
Right fist, let's pump.
Whoa.
Left fist, let's
What was
pump.
that?
I don't know.
His
That was
kingdom
odd.
come.
What is...
His will be done.
What? Did he
Don't
just get a
slide to the
tie
right.
put on him?
Don't slide to the left.
Where did the tie come from?
Take his people back now, y'all.
What tie?
Bible slide. Don't slide.
The editing.
His will be done.
Tie.
Don't slide to
No
the right.
tie. Oh, they fucked
Don't
up.
slide to the left.
Continuity
Take
error.
his people back
That's
now,
something you
y'all.
get with
Quite a few
editing.
times.
Bible slide now.
That means he
Turn
did
the
a
devil
different take with a tie on, and he was like,
Around.
I knew this was dumb.
Now. Proclaim now, y'all.
Fuck that. That's wild.
Do you think he has more videos of it?
I hope so. See what his channel's about.
Let's see what his channel's about.
See what that channel is. He's got 34
34
subs.
subs.
He's got more subs than us.
God.
Don't say that.
He does it for himself.
Yo, ducks.
Yo, ducks.
Those are the two videos.
How do you have 35 subs from that? That's wild.
Well,
That's wild.
That's great.
dogs.
Oh, ducks. Bro.
Yo.
Yo.
A bunch of baby ducks.
That's fucked up.
Maybe that's what they were getting at. A little regular show.
This is the thing to close on. I did see, just to get out of the notes. Did you know in like the 70s, was it the 70s? They designed, in 1973, the Army once designed an anti-armor grenade that would be the same shape and size as a football so U.S. soldiers know how to sling it.
How sick is that?
The prototype was used out of a hollowed-out Nerf ball.
Didn't we do this last time?
No. I just found it yesterday. Or the other day.
I could have swore we did that last time.
No, I think we
We're
had
talking about a bell-shaped UFO that the Nazis had.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that we talked about, I know. Because it looked forever trying to find it. You know where I found it? DuckDuckGo.
It goes good like that, bro.
It's good, man. Can you imagine, like, the Army just being like, did you play football as a kid? Like, what? Yeah, it was. QB. No shit. You're anti-armor. That's you. And you
Anti-armor.
and you just go with, like, just a vest full of, like, just lined with footballs, and you're just, like, much like Uncle Rico, just slinging them.
How sick would that be, though? Like,
Leading receivers.
See, I'd rather have baseballs.
Oh, baseball.
I'm sure they'd have both. I mean, whatever
Like,
your
don't get me
preference
wrong,
is.
like,
Yeah, whatever your
especially,
preference
like,
is. I would
The
like
football would have more of a boom
For
to
sure.
it.
Yeah, but
I would like that football. I would like that
Probably more
whistler
precise
ball with
with
the
the
tail.
baseball.
The whistler one.
Yeah, the
You know how
whistler.
scary that would be.
the vortex.
Yeah. Here,
Just
those things.
line driving baseball.
Dude, when we were a kid, we used to play a game with we started with the baseball. We called it suicide baseball. We played catch at night, and you would just lob a ball up in the air and then just freak out and try to catch it.
Oh, like in Grown Ups, what they do with
Just
the
shooting
arrow.
the arrow.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, yeah, like that. Or but then we switched to that whistler.
You lose
ball.
a couple times.
A couple times. You get hit
Yeah.
in the head.
Explains. Adds up.
The best was the fake. What the fuck? To fucking throw it or what? But no, and then we switched to that whistler ball, and you fucking chuck that thing, and you just hear it. Nice. It's terrifying.
terrifying.
Get by as a kid, you know what I mean? You're young.
Asses Up was fun with that little handball. I don't remember
What?
like how to play it. It was that game like
Asses
I've
up?
explained it before. It's called Asses Up because everyone has to run at the wall and you try to beam, but getting hit with that fucking handball, like in the small of the back or something.
I used to like dodgeball up against the wall.
Oh, when you're just
Yeah, when you just it's 2D, baby. That's all I got.
2D.
side scroller.
We used to play that a lot. That was fun. Just fucking beaming people.
Oh, in 5th grade, we had like a real legit dodgeball like tournament throughout the year.
Did you guys ever play ball tag?
I don't think so.
So it was like, you usually played on like a jungle gym or some shit. And you would take a ball and like someone was it. And you would fucking beam it at people. If you got hit by the ball, you're it.
Oh, I guess so. It
then
wasn't
you
a big
grab a
one,
ball.
but yeah, we definitely did that at some point.
We used to play that a lot. I forgot about that. We should get that going again. Just exhausted.
Get that going again.
Bro, yeah, just going home dead tired.
I remember playing basketball.
Yeah, I was gonna
for fucking
say, like,
20 minutes.
Yeah.
That was awful.
Oh yeah, remember that? Hey,
Let's
guys,
start
we're gonna do a city day where we're gonna walk 40 miles through New York. Hold
Let's
on,
play some games first.
we got up early. Let's play a quick 21.
Yeah, let's tear all the ligaments down so we really feel every step through the city later.
Fucking exhausted.
pouring sweat.
Yeah,
It's like,
shower-
well, now we got to shower again.
Shower again.
Told y'all it was humid.
Crazy.
Not gonna not play basketball.
Oh, it was a gorgeous day. It was a gorgeous
What
day.
were
We
we,
had
what
a
were we supposed to
hoop.
do? We're smoking weed,
It was
playing,
beautiful.
shooting
We're
around.
outside. I mean, fuck
Next
yeah.
time, we're gonna build that mobile pod studio. I
God,
found
we're driving to New York.
We're driving to New York in a van. We're going Steve-O style.
Steve-O style.
Roadcast.
Anyways, we wrapping this?
Yes, sir.
What about
I gotta eat.
Oh yeah.
what's for lunch?
Probably pork fried rice.
TikTok bullshit. History channels up on TikTok. We got the MMA channel. We broke 1,000. Check this bullshit out. Clips coming out every day, baby. New episodes every Friday. You fuckers take care.
Yes.